Yo, what is good, YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're doing gameplay with the brand new Ruby Brandon Roy. Really intrigued to compare this card to the Diamond and see how he plays comparatively, because animations are all the same, stats are pretty similar. The thing that's different mainly is the badges, especially compared to what a fully badged out Diamond Brandon Roy can look like compared to this Ruby, who does not look even close to that. So interested to see how I would say he compares as we play this game. Before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 16,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, and I would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, let's hop right into it. B. Roy is 6'6" at shooting guard, 90 offense, 87 defense, 88 driving layup, 87 mid-range, only a 79 three-ball, a little bit lower, 85 free driving dunks, pretty good, 86 ball handle, still high enough to tie and burst. Defensively, he's just not good, though. 87 speed, 87 excel, 87 two-speed with ball, get the job done still, 82 lateral quickness isn't too bad, but he's just not very good defensively. Badge-wise, it's not that great. He's got gold acrobat, aerial wizard, fast twitch, fearless finisher, posterizer, pro touch, midi magician, bunny, precision dunker, spin cycle, and whistle. Silver, blinders, green machine, bailout, hyperdrive, killer combos, free points, open, looks blow by, triple strike, and bronze catch and shoot. Comeback kid, guard up, slippery off ball, needle feather, float game, scooper, spot finder, and speed booster. As a whole, not that complete badge-wise, and defensively, he's just not complete at all. So that does create a card with, honestly, some pretty big holes, and that's why I think compared to the Diamond version, especially a badged version of the Diamond who has clamps and anchor and a bunch of added shooting badges and playmaking badges, like, it's just not even close in terms of what they're going to give you. Now, animations-wise, it's still the same. He's still an absolutely elite-level slasher. He still has a very, very good release. So you're still going to be able to do certain things with Brandon Roy very, very well. But only a 7'9" three ball isn't going to get the job done, especially without the same shooting badges. So probably a little more slashing based with this card, I would say this gameplay is going to be, than being able to get off a lot of threes, just because he doesn't have the release to get off a ton of I mean, he has the release, but he doesn't have the ratings and the badges to get off a ton of threes, to be completely honest. Excited to use the card still. I mean, it is a budget card for those of y'all who didn't get Brandon Roy, who allows you to use a B. Roy type of card for sure, but I just think the lack of defense makes this card kind of hard to use. And you got other good budget shooting guards, between guys like the more expensive guys to a Nick Young, to a Gerald Wallace, to eventually a Cam Reddish, all of whom I think are just more versatile and can play a lot better on defense than Brandon Roy. So for me, probably not the budget shooting guard I'd personally recommend, but offensively, he's going to be fun. I'm excited to use him. So let's hop into a game. Let's see what B. Roy can do. All right, our opponent has Kyrie, as well as Ron Artest, Kyle Kuzma, Wilt, and Jared Vanderbilt. Very, very solid squad. Not as good as our team, though, obviously. I would say Artest versus B. Roy is a pretty bad matchup for me. That's like the best defensive card in the entire game on the perimeter. So I'm not thrilled about that, I got to be honest. But outside of that, no, the matchup's not that bad. Attack the rim. B. Roy gets downhill first possession. Unfortunately, not able to finish the possession. He almost got to the rim. He got the switch. He got past Wilt for a while, but wasn't able to hold on. Wasn't able to get the finish, unfortunately. And I think he's just not going to be quite athletic enough or quite good enough offensively, especially as a base card. His badges just aren't complete enough either to really justify using, considering how questionable a defender he is. He has a good release, though, and I should have hit that one. I thought that was green. I'm not going to lie. Slightly late, not able to knock it down. That's a good shot in transition, and he hits the white, which is tough. At least it wasn't a four-pointer. Let's go pick and pop here, see if we get B. Roy open off the pop. This card is basically just using the watered-down version of the Diamond. But the unfortunate part is he's not like 95% of the Diamond, like sometimes in the past we've gotten some budget cards where they're 95% of their best card. This card is like 70% of the Diamond, if that, because defensively he's not even close. So I mean, he's pretty good offensively, but defensively, he's just not great. So this is honestly a little bit of a letdown when it comes to the budget cards. And I guess it makes sense because the base Brandon Roy Diamond doesn't have the key badges that the higher up Diamond can get. It's just that the Diamond can get all those key badges, whereas this Ruby simply can't get any of that stuff. So no, you're not going to have all the badges that you really, really want on Brandon Roy. Doesn't have the playmaking, doesn't have the defense, doesn't have the shooting, doesn't have all the stuff that you really want. He can't get off Ron Artest at all, by the way. Like, we are completely caged. This is not a card that I'd really recommend using in most matchups. He just doesn't do enough as anywhere. Like, he's not that great of a slasher. He's a fine slasher, but when that's all he can really do, because even though he's got a good release, he can't really shot create, and he doesn't have the shooting badges to knock shots down that well anyway, even if he does shot create. It becomes tough to use a card like this because he's kind of a liability on both ends of the court. Like, as much as his Diamond is really good, this card is like he's not a liability offensively. That is definitely gassing it, but he's not elite offensively. And at that point, it makes it almost like, why do you use him? If he's not going to be elite offensively, there's no point in using somebody who sucks defensively in this game anymore. We're too far along in the card progression at this point, except at the point guard position, kind of. But even at the point guard position, like even a guy like Harden will get played off the court sometimes because of how questionable he can be defensively. You just can't get away with it at shooting guard anymore with how many good, versatile shooting guards there are. So he can't even beat Kyle Kuzma off the dribble. Kyle Kuzma is not a particularly good defender, doesn't have clamps, and I just can't get past him. Like he has no handles for days, so he doesn't regain stamina, and then he loses his stamina so fast. There's not much you can really do with him playmaking-wise at all, unfortunately. We get lucky there and get an assist simply because D-Rob just overpowered Wilton, got a standing dunk, so I'll take that, but it's a little unfortunate. Kind of was hoping, I guess my expectations should have been lower than they were, but I kind of had higher hopes for this card as a whole. Just thought because I liked the diamond so much and used that card for so long that I might like this one as well as like a budget version, but just got to remember he's just not going to have better stats and badges than the diamond, and the diamond is missing a lot of stats and badges on the base card. That's a great shot, though, and I still miss it. Slightly late. Dang. 79 3-ball. That's a shot I should be making, regardless of a lower 3-ball. When I get that good of a look, I got to green it. So that one's on me, no doubt, but slightly late on that. We'll see if we can hit the next one, hopefully. Wall up on the interior. Great D by KD. Are we winning or losing right now? I literally don't know. I think I'm losing, but I'm not 100% sure. So I guess we'll find out next time we or he scores. Kick it back out here. Come set me a screen, KD. Who is guarding me? Oh, it's freaking Artest again. I created separation at least. That's a W. And KD might finish. Maybe. Okay, he finishes. We tie up the game. Let's go. Minute 34 left. 2-2 for Brandon Roy. It's struggle street out here in this gameplay for sure, especially matched up against Artest. But we're doing a pretty good job right now, so not too mad. I like the fact that he really hasn't attacked Brandon Roy much defensively either, because that's actually worked out pretty well for us. But unfortunately, Penny does get cooked off the dribble there, and Kyrie finishes at the rim. I should be trying to attack Kyrie is what I really should be doing. I don't know why I'm acting like Kyrie is this great defender and not attacking him. Make him help off of somebody, because Kyrie can't guard a soul. Easy drop step, easy dunk. Penny finishes at the rim. It ties it back up. I'm doing a Brandon Roy gameplay, yes, but I'm not just going to force bad shots with them when I can get good shots with other players. Throw it up to him. Now kick it over to here. Now back to LeBron. Beautiful. Now we have Kyrie matched up on LeBron. Now I want to come get my pick and roll here with Brandon Roy and see if I can create this mismatch. If I can create the switch. I can't create the switch, but it doesn't matter because LeBron's just going to finish at the rim. Anyway, it's good offense. If he switches, I can attack with Brandon Roy. If not, I can finish at the rim with LeBron. It's good offense, and it's a way to negate B-Roy not being a huge threat offensively, is just to not require much of him offensively. Use him as the screener and take advantage of a worse defender. So again, gonna get Penny to come up here. Penny's gonna set me a screen, and then I'm going to get B-Roy to come up here, and then we're gonna attack Kyrie, and he's either gonna switch or we're gonna. Yeah, I should have just trusted myself. I got lucky that B-Roy still catches it and dunks it. Thank you for finishing that. That was clutch, because that should have been a steal. I really should have just attacked Kyrie again. He didn't switch. I did not need to force that pass there. I could have just gone up on Kyrie, and it would have worked out better in all likelihood, but it doesn't matter too much. We should be able to close this one out here. I'm going to try to bait him to throw the corner pass. I did not. I should have guarded that instead, because now he gets a wide open three, cuts it to a 1-point game, and with 11.5 seconds left, got to assume he's going to foul. He does foul eventually. Yep, it took him a couple seconds, but he did decide to intentionally foul. And B-Roy, knock down your free throws, please. 79% misses. Tough. Need this second one. This is important. Third, second one, free throw is up, and that one is good. At least 79% does go down. He's a decent free throw shooter. So 3 points, like, that's kind of tough that I missed that one, to be honest. But 2-point game, 7 seconds left. 5, 4, contest, step up, contest, game. Let's go. We win. Beautiful stuff. We get the win in that B-Roy gameplay. This card's not that good. 5-2, 2-6. I should have hit my open three. It's the one I missed, but he's just not that good. I was hoping he'd be the budget equivalent, like a budget beast shooting guard. He's just not, unfortunately. So if you're expecting him to be the experience that you got when you had the diamond earlier, if you missed out on the diamond, he was going to replace it. Like, it's just not, unfortunately, but it is what it is. And that's going to do it for this gameplay. I hope you all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.